No. So this information will remain same in how much time a 600-meter long train traveling at a speed 90 kilometers per hour can cross a 300-meter long platform, alright, and a 300-meter long train running at a speed 54 kilometers per hour in the direction opposite, and second case same as the first train. Question number 3 we take first. In question 3, what do we have to consider? This is the train and this is the platform. Let's say this is 600 meters. It is traveling in this direction at a speed, let's say 25 meters per second, or it's given already, and this is 300 meters. First we need to decide what is this platform is stationary, it doesn't move. Okay, just like obviously platforms don't move. Okay, suppose this is my platform. I kept it in my left hand. Platform is fixed. How do you start counting? So when the train is coming, when the train's head touch the first point of the platform, we start counting. Now it could be a platform, it could be a bridge, it could be a stationary train, right? The same thing in all cases. So we'll start counting like this when this head approaches at this position. So start counting, then continue, 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 and then stop counting. So when the train has gone from this position to this position, we'll stop our counting. So start counting from this position, let the train cross, let the train reach this position and stop your counting. See, the platform hasn't moved. Only train has done the entire work. So the speed will be considered only of this train. But the distance traveled, now you see, distance traveled by the train or distance traveled overall is this, its own length. First its bridge length, then its own length, or you can say its own length and then the bridge length or the platform length. So what is the total distance traveled? The length of the train plus length of the bridge, platform, other train. Okay. So in any case, the total distance traveled is the sum of lengths of this train and this platform. Alright. So the total distance traveled in this case will be 600 plus 300. So what do we say? We say the time taken is equal to, what do we have to do? Distance by time. So in place of distance, we will have length of the train plus length of the platform or the bridge, whatever is there. Divide by speed. Platform is not doing anything. Everything is done by the train. So speed of the train. So it is 600 plus 300. Divide by 25, which is equal to 900 by 25, which is 36 seconds. Be careful about the units. We have already taken care of the units initially. Okay. Now the fourth case. The fourth case, what is happening? The first train that we had was already moving at a speed 25 meters per second. Its length is 600 meters. Now there is another train. Let's say that it is moving in opposite direction, the first case. Its length is 300 meters and it is moving in this direction at a speed 54 kilometers per hour. Oh, so 54 kilometers per hour we have to convert into meter per second. How much will it be? This will become 18 3s are 54. So 5 3s are 15 meter per second. Remember, now we have to consider 15 meter per second. Okay. Now they're moving in opposite directions. If you describe the same situation again, so my left hand had held a platform earlier. This was the train moving. Now what is happening? Both of them will move. So both my hands are moving now. So if both are moving still, the distance traveled will remain same. That is the sum. But if they are moving in opposite direction, that means both of them are putting the effort. Hence their speeds will get added. Right? So that is relative speed. So we have to consider relative speed in this case. So A, which was the case of opposite direction. So this was the case of opposite direction. In case of opposite direction, speeds get added. So time taken will be equal to length of first train plus length of second train. L1 plus L2 divide by opposite direction ke liye S1 plus S2. So it is 600 plus 300 divide by 25 plus 15. Be careful about the units. So it is 900 divided by 40. This is 90 by 4, which is 22.5 seconds. This is the time taken by them to cross each other. Whereas in case of same direction, this was for opposite direction. For same direction, what will happen? See, for opposite direction, this was the train, this was the train. So they crossed each other. Whereas in same direction, suppose this is the slower one, this is moving, the faster one is coming from behind and is crossing. See, again. So counting starts, counting stops. So in this case, it is going away, right, in the same direction. That means it is not helping, it is rather, reducing the effort. So here again, we will apply that concept of subtraction. So in that case, what will be the time taken will be equal to, length is the same, L1 plus L2, because that is still added, right? Speed sway, it will be S1 minus S2. So we have 600 plus 300 divided by 25 minus 50, which is equal to 900 by 10, which is 90 seconds. I simply like to write certain cases. Train, pole. Remember, first case, time taken is equal to length of the train divided by speed of the train. So train to cross pole. Second, train, man. Now if the man is stationary, then it has to be same as the pole. But if it is man moving, then two cases. Time in opposite direction is equal to length of the train divided by speed of the train plus speed of the man. Time in same direction is equal to length of the train divided by speed of the train minus speed of the man. Third case, train, platform or bridge or anything that has a length but it is stationary. Okay. In this case, what will happen? Time taken is straight away. There is no question of opposite or same direction because platform and bridge are stationary. So length of the train plus length of the platform or length of the bridge. Alright? Divide by S of the train, that is speed of the train. And the final case, two trains. Now, two trains would mean two lengths L1, L2 and two speeds S1 and S2. Then their crossing time, if they are moving in opposite direction, is straight away equal to L1 plus L2. The distances are always added wherever necessary. But in opposite direction, the speeds will get added. And in same direction, the time to cross each other will be length still the same, L1 plus L2, but speeds will be S1 minus S2. Make sure that the question has to be answered as faster train crossing the slower train. So this is the summary of this whole thing. Okay, now in this session, we will take a couple of questions, then we will take average speed and river code. Okay, so first question. A train crosses a pole in 24 seconds and a 300-meter long bridge in 39 seconds. Find length and speed of train. Alright. So if you follow the methods or the formulas that we had discussed in the last session, we can directly take it as first case train pole, so length of the train divided by speed of the train, that is equal to 24. And second case, length of the train plus length of the bridge divided by speed of the train, that is equal to 39 seconds. So we have two equations and two variables. We can calculate them very easily. Alright, what you can do is, from here you will get L is equal to 24S. You put it in this second equation, you will get 24S plus 300 is equal to 39S. This S goes to the other side. Send 24S on the other side, you will get 300 is equal to 39 minus 24, that is 15S. So S is equal to 300 by 15, which is 20 meter per second. So speed of the train is 20 meter per second. You can convert it into kilometers per hour. which is equal to 20 into, we have to convert in kilometers per hour. So it will become 18 by 5 kilometers per hour. So 5 4s are 4 into 18, which is 72 kilometers per hour. Alright. So this is the speed of the train. To find length of the train, you have already found the value of s in meter per second here, put it here. So you get length of the train as 24 into 20 meter per second. So 24 seconds into meter per second. That will give us 24 into 20, that is 480 meters. So length of the train is 480 meters and the speed of the train is 72 kilometers per hour or 20 meters per second. Be careful, don't put 72 here in place of s, right? Because this 24 was in seconds. So the value of s will be 20. This can be done directly also. You see, what is the distance traveled by train to cross a pole? Its own length. What is the distance traveled by the train to cross a bridge? Its own length plus extra 300. Right? So, for pole, which is own length, it is taking 24 seconds. For bridge, which is L plus 300, it is taking 39 seconds. For this extra 300 meters, it is taking extra 15 seconds. Right? So in 15 seconds, the train is traveling 300 meters. So that means in 1 second, it will travel 300 by 15, which is 20 meters. So that is the speed, 20 meters per second. So this can be done directly also, without writing the formulas. Now once I get speed as 20 meters per second, its own length in 24 seconds, so length of the train can be calculated as 20 into 24, which is 480 meters. So this is the other way of doing this.